Well, those of you in the Panhandle, West Texas, really the northern third of Texas, you're actually going to see a bit of a cool front over the next couple days, mainly Friday and Saturday. The rest of us, yeah, that's how it's going to be. Let's talk about in this Thursday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Thursday, the 20th of July, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Bully-in-Chief David Reimer. We are going to see a cool front enter the state of Texas tomorrow, and that is going to bring a much drier and cooler air mass to portions of the state, but unfortunately, it's probably only going to be the northern third of Texas, if that actually gets to see any sort of significant cool down from this, and that cool down, regardless, is only going to last a day before summer returns in full force. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at the potential for some severe storms tonight across the Texas Panhandle. We're going to see a cluster of pretty nasty storms develop in Colorado this afternoon. That's going to fly to the southeast tonight into the Oklahoma Panhandle and Oklahoma itself. It may be far enough south to clip the northern and eastern Texas Panhandle. If so, damaging straight-line winds of 70 to 80 miles an hour, maybe some pocket change size hail, very heavy rainfall, and cloud-to-ground lightning are all probable. Hopefully, we can keep this just northeast of Texas, and, well, it'll give rain to our neighbors, but we won't have to deal with hurricane-force winds and flying atomized cow feces, because no. All right, so outside of that, our main issue in the weather department will be fire weather conditions. Yesterday obviously demonstrated that we are certainly receptive to burning now with surface fuels drying out. The cedars are ready to burn. And yesterday, the result was multiple wildland ignitions, some of which were in the wildland-urban interface, and resulted in some pretty close calls and plenty of resource requests. So the next few days probably going to be much of the same, especially today and tomorrow. Saturday, we may actually be a little less ripe for fires, especially across the northern third of Texas, thanks to that cold front lowering surface temperatures, maybe some cloud cover, and some, well, pretty much cloud cover. That'd be pretty much it. It's not going to rain all that much, if at all. On Saturday, it doesn't look like at this point. All right, speaking of the pattern, let's just take a look. Here's the upper level look at the upper level pattern over the next 5 days. These are height anomalies at about 18,500 feet above sea level. This is just a way to look at the overall jet stream pattern. You can see that dip that's going to develop across the eastern United States over the next couple of days, helping to bring the cool front down here into the state of Texas with northwesterly flow aloft, while that heat ridge temporarily weakens and moves back towards the four corners of the western United States. But as you can see by Sunday and Monday, heat dome is going to re-intensify and begin moving back east, and the result for Texas: more heat, more summer. All right, in terms of temperatures over the next 5 days, here's today's high temperature forecast. Now, these are, the Panhandle, these are going to be 15 degrees cooler than what we had a couple days ago. Highs in the upper 80s, low to mid 90s. Rest of the state, you can see generally upper 90s to about 100 to 105. These are still going to be about 3 to 7 degrees cooler than the peak heating we saw on Tuesday and Wednesday. But those of you in the Rio Grande Plains, you're just going to stay hot. Today, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Highest humidity across the eastern 20% or so of Texas. Now, you can definitely see the influence of the cool front tomorrow. Highs in the 70s in the northern Texas Panhandle. How about that? 80s and 90s across the west Texas area in the Panhandle. You can see the rest of the state. It triple digits, upper 90s, still hot. Here is Saturday. If there was really an influence of this cool front where most folks would see some change, it's probably going to be Saturday. Maybe some increased cloud cover. Northern, maybe 40% of Texas. You can see highs in the 80s to middle 90s. Again, that's still a good 10, 15 degree drop from temperatures we saw on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it's still hot. It's summer, it's July. You're not going to see temperatures magically go from 110 down to, say, 60 degrees. Though some folks in the Panhandle may see low 60s, maybe an upper 50 in terms of low temperatures. So I guess technically, you might, but yeah, it's not gonna. This is not fall. this is not fall at all. Make no mistake. This is just Mother Nature's attempt to lure you into a false sense, or lure, whatever, into a false sense of security, and then boom, we're back to summer. He's like, huh? Back to summer. Here you go. Here's Sunday. Triple digits galore. Monday, more triple digits galore with some of those 105 to 108 returning. And then next week just looks plenty hot. Again, yeah, that's all I got to say about that, unfortunately. So, as always, you can get your local weather forecast in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, your local weather forecast, interactive weather radars, assuming it ever rains again, storm chasing videos. Oh, yeah, we do storm chase, believe it or not. And, of course, these Texas weather forecasts. We'll have the next one out by 7 a.m. on Friday. Y'all make it a good Thursday, and God bless.